Hey everyone, and welcome to the Arkology Megaraneo by DragonHeart's. The Megaraneo is the first new unique tame that's come to Arkology. So far, Arkology Encounters has been all about the cosmetic reskins, similar to X and R variants, whereas DragonHeart has begun to introduce brand new creatures altogether, starting with the Megaraneo, but soon introducing all sorts of brand new, custom designed, custom modelled new creatures altogether, so Arkology's got a really bright future ahead of it. So, for the Megaraneo itself, we're starting off light in terms of these custom creatures. This is a tameable Broodmother. Now, before anyone thinks, ugh, because I'm personally a little bit funny on tameable bosses as well, I think they can be very hit or miss. The Arkology Megaraneo, the tameable Broodmother, is very much a hit in my opinion. Like I said, personal opinion, but I find that in some other mods, they're very just, they're a boss that's tameable, cool. Whereas DragonHeart has made the Megaraneo have a new name, a new taming mechanic, custom saddle, and a brand new way to acquire it that isn't just simply a knockout tame, you actually have to do something more for it. And altogether it sounds really cool, so here we are today. I'm going to go check out my very first Megaraneo. So, while we're here, I'm sorry, very chatty introduction, but there's a lot to catch up on. I'd like to quickly mention that Arkology creatures are in fact spawning in Aberration. So, the way that DragonHeart is approaching Arkology aberrant creatures is that there will not be an aberrant variant, but Arkology creatures will still glow, they'll have the emissives, and if the vanilla or the aberrant equivalent, such as Megalosaurus, is radiation immune, then so is the Arkology variant too. Just like in any other map, Arkology creatures have a 50% chance to spawn in place of the regular counterpart. So in this case, a regular aberrant Megalosaur would have a 50% chance to spawn as a Arkology Megalosaur instead, but it'll still be radiation immune. And yes, DragonHeart also has things like Ravagers, Reapers, Nameless, etc. They're all planned. Like I said, Arkology's got a really big future. There's a lot planned, and the custom creatures, man, I'm very excited for those. Okay, let's go find ourselves our very first Megaraneo. I think it's been my longest intro in a while. Now, the thing about the Megaraneo, so like I mentioned, a regular Arkology araneo will have a 50% chance to spawn in place of an aberrant araneo, because again, Arkology creatures have a 50% chance to spawn. Now, a wild Megaraneo will have a 10% chance to spawn on top of that Arkology araneo. Because of that, on Aberration in particular, they aren't quite rare. On other maps, they'll spawn in caves, again, where araneos spawn in. But here, it's a different case, and yes, I've gone ahead and... oh wait, hold on. Megaraneo? Oh, well it was showing the Megaraneo spawns earlier. Well, I do know where one is. I'm not sure if any others have spawned yet, but let's just say that the one I found earlier is in a bit of a scary location. Remember, araneo can spawn just about anywhere in Aberration, so we are off for a bit of a wander. Wow, and that is a really beautiful herd of parasaurs. This is like an actual herd. And as you can see, I believe, oh, just about all of them, nearly all of them, are Arkology variants, just due to straight RNG. That one, of course, is aberrant, but, oh, don't it look so much nicer? Oh, it's good to see. Oh, and by the way, aberrant Cybertherium. Oh, it's beautiful. So this is the Arkology video, but this is my first time seeing an aberrant Cybertherium. Oh wow, I love that. It's beautiful. Oh, that Arkology. Oh, the Arkology Iguanodon as well. Oh, it is so nice seeing these guys again. Oh, really pretty variants. Oh, hey, would you look at that? It's our favourite creature of Aberration, the good old Pyromane. We are not going to address that creature, I swear. But what I am going to do is we're going to quickly kill it. I am not talking about that. You know, I will say I have very much missed good old Megalosaurs. For those who are actually new to Aberration, Megalosaurs do of course exist in other maps as well, but, you know, they're very much nighttime, daytime oriented. So, you know, on Aberration, where it's, in a way, permanent nighttime kind of, it makes Megalosauruses constantly viable. And, God, they have not changed it. They were this strong in ASC, and they are just as strong in ASA. Spinosaur may have unfortunately gotten a bit nerfed in ASA, but the Megalosaur certainly is still the top dog. Oh, look at that, Bashanga! Oh, and it's dead. Okay, time for a leap of faith, because I am lost and I can't remember where to go, and I'm not going to make it that far, am I? Oh, no! No, I missed it! Okay. Alright, well, it's a shortcut, because to be fair, the Megaraneo I found was very, very deep underground. My other Megalosaur is behind me, but it might fall into the element is the issue. So you know what, let's go ahead and just steer, because you can somewhat change your directory just a little bit. Oh, talk about a shortcut. I'm gonna land the element, aren't I? Oh, nailed it. Beautiful, nailed it. My other Megalosaur, on the other hand. Oh, actually, go on, Big Al. You are, I mean, you are taking a lot of damage, but you're making it. You're nailing it. All right. Clean. Intended. Oh crap, where do I go? Okay, it's been a long and painful journey, and we did lose Big Al to the element in the process because, you know, it happens. But this was the area that I found the Megaraneo. Yes, towards Rockwell's terminal. Now, I'm not saying it always spawns here. This is where it happened to spawn for me because, again, it can spawn in place of any Arkology araneo on the map. And in my case, it had to be at the very bottom of the Rock Drake Trench, all the... It's Megaraneo? That's a Megaraneo down here, okay. All the way down to the bottom of the trench, next to Rockwell's terminal. And there it is, the Megaraneo, level 25. I love the stripes. Yes, like I said earlier, it's got its own custom coloration. Now, this is meant to be balanced towards more around Rex tier. Oh, look at that, another one. Or like a little Arkology araneo. Yeah, so this is meant to be balanced more towards Rex tier, so Rex size, Rex stat scaling, and of course Rex damage. So while it's a tameable boss, it's still not the same as the Broodmother boss. She is definitely much smaller, which I like, to be honest. I like that. More balanced. I do enjoy those kind of additions. Especially when it's combined with an otherwise cosmetic-based mod thus far. Yeah, it's good to not have a random broken creature in it. And a couple of Garganos. So, yes. I really want to see what this is like to fight, so let's go ahead then. Because you do not fight, you do not need to find one Megaraneo to get a tame. Hold on. I'm tranquilized. Interesting, okay. So yeah, she's got the same abilities as you saw. I'm not sure if she's got a like big poison ability. Oh, well, never mind, she's dead anyway. All of that running around, oh my goodness. Hold on. Well, to be fair, quite an amazing source of chitin, actually, considering I just dropped my inventory once already. Okay, she gets a lot of chitin. All of that running around. Well, I wanted to see a wild one. Now, of course, in other maps, like the island and Scorched Earth, you're going to find them in caves. So in caves, I mean, you could have a Megalosaur for sure, but otherwise you're generally going to be using smaller creatures, so that'd be a much more scary threat. But of course, here in Aberration, where I've got a big beefy Megalosaur and the araneo or Megaraneo can spawn pretty much anywhere where araneo can spawn in, it did look a bit weak, but I imagine coming across that in a cave. That'd be terrifying. Oh, there you go, there's a couple more of them. A couple more of the little guys. Go ahead and eat them then. Oh, there really are actually quite a few araneo down here. I've just killed the 3 or 4 there. There's another one over there. Ah, I can see why it spawned down here then. There definitely are quite a few spawners. Okay, so after that long and perilous adventure finding a wild Megaraneo, to actually get one, you don't need a wild one at all. I just wanted to go encounter one. To get your very own one, you need to breed Arkology araneo, and their eggs will have a 1% chance to become a Megaraneo egg. I'm not sure if that's the egg itself or the hatchling afterwards, but it's only one way to find out. And, you know, hopefully we get lucky on the first try here. So let's go ahead and copy all the settings over. Now everything is breeding. Yep, everything successfully is breeding. And as you can see, we have just the one man in the middle, surrounded by a harem of spiders. Really hopefully I get one on the first try, because 1% is quite something. So what's really interesting about this entire strategy is that, first of all, it's a nice RNG element. It also brings a use to araneo, because currently the in-game araneo suck. They absolutely suck ass, and it annoys me because it'd be an easy solution. You know, let me rant for a second here. It'd be so easy to give them 3 abilities. One could be a organic bowler, one could be an organic zipline, and one could be a silk producer. And that's all it would require to make the Araneo not such a crap creature, and it annoys me. But anyway, I digress. So, what DragonHeart has done here is actually quite a probably unintended but elegant solution to making these guys at least worth taming outside of an achievement. And of course, to tame them only requires, you know, passive feeding with spoiled meat. So obviously, you know, gilly or insect repellent, but they're just a passive tame with spoiled meat. So you could theoretically, if you're really, really lucky, get to Megaraneo really, really early. Theoretically. Now for the saddle. The Megaraneo saddle itself isn't available, until level 70. Compare that to the Rex, which is 74. And the saddle cost requirements is a lot of hide, metal ingots, fibre and cementing paste all made within the smithy. Sounds like they made the sound much quieter. At least I think the male is just casually... yeah, there you go. All the sounds or eggs have been laid. That was so much quieter, thank goodness, because the old version was really weirdly loud. Okay, I did get myself a whip so I could try and... oh no, this won't actually work, will it? I got a whip so I can try and pick up the eggs, but you actually can't pick up insect eggs, can you? No, you can actually. Okay, there you go then. Well, that bugged up the circle for next time, but it's fine because we'll get it on this turn. Okay, so they are all just regular araneo eggs. So we're going to go ahead and assume it's like Paleo ARK, where it's just a chance for the hatchling to become a Megaraneo. Hopefully, fingers crossed, really hoping that I didn't just lose the RNG roll. Okay, it's time to be really evil then. Let's see what is what. We've got the first egg being hatched now, which I think is right beneath me actually. And this one is an araneo. Nope. That's another araneo. And hold on, any moment now. Another araneo. Oh, yeet. Another 2 araneo. Bum! Every egg was an araneo. Oh no, I'm going to do it again. Okay, and here we go again. Round 2. And that is all definitely just regular small spiders. And another batch now on the go. And again, not a single Megaraneo. So yep, safe to say that these guys are not going to be easy to obtain. Oh boy. And another batch. Let's go. Hey, side note, can I just say, the Arkology Triceratops looks amazing in Aberration. Oh, those the frill markings, because if you look back on my previous Arkology videos, the patterns are the same. By the way that DragonHeart's and Owl have kind of secluded certain markings to be emissives, to be glowing. Same with the iguana over here as well. That is nice, that is really, really nice. And another bad batch. Okay, yes, I'm cheating. If I do not get an egg from this batch, and I'm just gonna spawn in a tamed Megaraneo. Look, I want to try and get it on camera. Oh, I don't like that. And that trike is really trying to get involved. Good God. Oh, we got one. Okay, when you get one, you really know that you get one. Oh, fantastic. Yay. Oh my God, that was a lot of eggs. That was a great big many eggs. Hold on a second. So let's just look at that again. Oh, wait, which one is it? Do they have the same icon? They do have the same icon. That's very deceptive. But then when you chuck it out on the floor... Goodness, I feel sorry for the poor Araneo that, you know, popped that one out. Oh, goodness me. Alright then, success! But yes, so, you will know. You will know. Oh, that is awesome! Wow! That's gross! That is really, really gross. Nice work! And in case you're wondering, the incubation appears to be about the same as other creatures. I do have my mating, breeding settings really, really low. But, oh, there it is! How did you roll then? How are your stats? They are, I mean, I guess it's all like mod 50 creatures, so kind of whatever. What are your traits, out of curiosity? None. Cool. Alright then. Oh, look at that! I got myself a little baby Broodmother. Very nice. That's gonna take, I've got no idea about the breeding times. I assume the same as a Rex. Like I said, my timers are very, very sped up, so I'm gonna assume that the rates are the same as a Rex. Alright then, so here is our very own fully grown Megaraneo. She's definitely quite a bit smaller than compared to a Broodmother, which I personally do kind of prefer, not gonna lie. So the saddle, like we said earlier, is accessible at level 70 and requires learning the regular araneo saddle before you can learn the Megaraneo saddle. You can get quality saddles from Swamp Cave red drops and Scorched Earth red crates. Alright, so let's get a good look at that saddle then, shall we? So I made the model for the saddle. The DragonHeart, bless him, just told me, go nuts, come up with a design myself, and this is what I came up with in the end. Al did the textures for the Megaraneo itself, and Tristan did the retop, the textures on the saddle, and the weight painting. But otherwise, yeah, the model itself is all mine. I figured, so I, at the time, didn't realise that the Megaraneo was going to be downscaled. So I'm quite glad that they all managed to get the saddle to fit the way it did, because in my mind, it was going to be Broodmother size, and I thought to myself, I didn't want the saddle to be on her ass. I hate it. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of mods like that where they just slap the saddle on her ass, and it's just weird. It's lazy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. So I wanted to try and put it down here. Oh, Tristan does such a good job with the textures. It's really cool seeing it come together. It's my first time seeing it in game, so bear with me, a little bit excited. I'm still not quite over seeing my own models in this game, or in any game for that matter. Okay, more importantly, the, oh, it's a Cosmo! In the green biome? Wait, hold on, sorry. Oh, look at that! I've not seen a Cosmo in game yet. Oh wow, in the green biome! Oh, well, anyway, this is a cooler spider anyway. This is the much cooler spider. So, Broodmother. Stat-wise, how are her stats? This is 150. She's got, wow, 8,500 health. There is a baby Ravager fleeing there. That's a bit of a concerning sign. Oh, she actually got really good melee, 30 points. Interesting, and that scales. A small amount, but still. Ooh, that is badass. Let's do us all a favour and just refill her stats because, you know, she just finished maturing. It's not fully healed yet. So, in terms of abilities, we have the good old left click. We have the right click web attack, which does also do a bit of ticking damage, or not ticking damage, it like ticks for like a whole bunch. We'll show in a moment. It's got a 12-second cooldown, so we'll try it on this Carbonemus. There we go. So yeah, it hits a fair bit actually. And then the C attack is the poison volley. Oh wow, that does a lot. And that is of course a 1 minute cooldown, so you can't just spam it. But that does a good amount of damage considering that the rest of the abilities were, you know, quite a bit lower, which is again fair, more balanced. But damn, that poison attack was absolutely trucking. Now in terms of movement speed, I have to admit she is actually quite slow. This is me currently sprinting. Now I'm walking. Now I'm sprinting again. I do think honestly it does fit it, to be honest. I suppose it is a bit slower than I would expect, but again, it is a big Broodmother. She's like a pretty damn big, like hefty spider, so I guess it makes sense to be a little bit slower. So how do we fare against this aberrant Conan and oh god, that Conan's got a lot of babies. Oh, you know what? Hey, hold on, you're gonna be really, really, really mean. If I just back up a little bit. Splooge! Damn, I did a lot of damage. Oh, that was satisfying. So considering I'm currently doing about, yeah, 190 damage per hit, let's go ahead then and level up the melee quite a fair bit. Oh, that is so cool here and now. Can I just say, this really fits being an aberration. This feels so fitting. Parasaur. Let's go ahead then and, oh, that didn't quite hit far enough. Okay, 241. I love the socks. I love the Arkology socks. It's really cute. Do a bit of a right click there. So that does a lot more damage now. And let's check out that splooge once again. Oh my god, that does so much damage. I should probably stop calling that. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, the poison volley. God, that really does do a lot of damage. On the one hand, I'm glad I got to experience this within Aberration, but on the other hand, I kind of wish I got to see a wild one in a cave, like in an island cave, because could you imagine how scary that would be? I do like the fact that it's got a slowing field as well, though. Yeah, this scales quite nicely. And this is like a bog standard, oh, your attack, oh right, yeah, they attack back if you hit the babies. I'm still not used to like passive creatures actually fighting back. But yeah, no, this is, oh, I love that. This is still a relatively low-ish, I mean, yeah, 150 is high, of course, but this could be so much better is what I'm trying to say, that I could get like a much better one. And let me double check actually. Yeah. Enable wandering or mating to mate, so you could get more of these. Of course, they're imprinted by default. Well, as in if you actually imprint it when you get your first egg. But after that, though, you could like really go hard on these. Oh my goodness, that is satisfying. And one thing as well I'm noticing is that she has really good range. She can attack things behind her, which is always a big and important concern. You know, how many big vanilla dinosaurs are there where they just can't hit things behind them? She definitely can. She has full range. That is fantastic. Alright then, we should wrap it up here then. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it and hope you get to enjoy your very own Megaraneo. I really do enjoy DragonHeart's approach to all of this. It isn't just a simple knockout tame or any, you know, silly thing. The stats are balanced and it feels rewarding to get, and it's just a fun element of RNG as well. And like I said at the beginning, there is so much more coming to Arkology as well. Not just new variants and everything, but also brand new custom creatures altogether. So keep an eye out, or otherwise, when they come out, you know I'll be covering them as well. So thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time. Cheers.